Welcome back. I'm First Alert meteorologist Jack Van Meter. And before we bring the forecast back home to Michiana, I did want to give everybody an update on Hurricane Melissa. At 11 o'clock this evening, when Sunday Night Football was still going on, the National Hurricane Center has kept Melissa at a Category 4 storm. That is good news. And the reason for that is there's a bit of wobble happening with Melissa's eye wall. We can see after this radar scan, actually satellite imagery, notice how the eye wall just kind of wobbles just a little bit there. And what that actually tells us is it is slightly weakening as we're actually going into the overnight hours. Unfortunately, the forecast track still is going to bring that very strong and powerful eye wall right through the heart of Jamaica, just the island there to the north. And I actually put the track of the storm. It is unfortunately forecasted to hit a Category 5 right before landfall is imminent on Jamaica, as then it moves over into the Caribbean. Actually is starting to target parts of Cuba as well. A very scary situation starting to unfold for our friends down there in Jamaica. So something that we will continue to keep a rather close eye on. Now, bringing the forecast back home locally, we can't see for tomorrow's forecast, or today's forecast for that matter, 59 degrees as that high temperature. Going to be a cold start to the day. Yeah, starting out the day at 38 degrees, finally warming up 20 degrees to 58 in the afternoon. Best part about tomorrow's forecast, no clouds. We're going to be seeing a very sunny day. You can thank our friend high pressure for that. But once we're in between pressure systems, we are also going to be seeing some breezy and even gusty conditions, especially in the afternoon and the evening, screaming out of the east there, 20 to 30 mile an hour gusts throughout the day. If you want to rake the leaves, you may want to think about waiting at least until Tuesday, or then actually waiting until last weekend, because in addition to the windy conditions tomorrow and Tuesday, or today and Tuesday for that matter, we are also going to be tracking out some very light rain chances middle of the week. We'll get there in just a second. Future track showcasing those clear conditions throughout the entirety of the day tomorrow. Temperatures rising pretty close to not exactly at 60 degrees. Clouds really not going to be a problem whatsoever for today's forecast, or tomorrow's forecast, however you would like to look at it. And then as we actually start to move into the middle of the week, that's when we're actually going to be tracking out some rain. But notice how the rain is just going to be diving down to the south of us, and it's going to be the wraparound moisture that we see Thursday and into Friday that could actually have some issues with our trick-or-treat forecast, as we are going to be watching for some lake effect rain chances popping up in that 10-day forecast. And here you go, 10-day forecast, 59 degrees for Monday. For Tuesday, that system moving through. Yes, we have lowered the rain chances down to 20% Wednesday and Thursday, but we are going to be keeping a close eye on the lake effect on Friday. So a lot of those Halloween costumes may want to just plan ahead already for the coat, and plan ahead maybe for the raincoat and umbrella as well, John.
A little bit chance of rain. Right?
A little bit. Only a 30% chance, and that's never stopped us in Michiana from trick-or-treating before. We've had snow multiple times on Halloween.
Oh, yes, right.
Oh, yeah.
No, I learned that too.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack, for the important update for our Halloween costumes.